Welcome back everybody to Razzpuytin Gaming Presents. It's our ongoing Platinum Trophy playthrough for Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. It's a complete edition and we are working on getting you the Platinum Trophy. We're going to do this in a somewhat speed-runny manner, kind of blasting through the game as quick as you can, doing the minimum necessary to get all of the trophies and then earn the Platinum. So this is where we need to meet Chris at nighttime. So let's just go to Glory Gate. What the heck? Why not? Let's just go to someplace different when we fast travel in. Alright, here we go. All the smuggler's cash. Go ahead and loot up all these. Oh, come on. That was weird that I couldn't trigger the loot. Come on, stay down. Alright, head through this back gate. And we need to meet her over here at midnight. So for the first time ever for us, we can meditate.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere.
Geralt
We
the
could never sneak
comedian.
in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
All right. Let's follow Triss into the veritable wolf's den.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
No wonder Geralt loves her.
I promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
A lot of loading screens here, meant to deter you from restarting because you have to go back a long ways.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Marigold. Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menga.
Menga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Merigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Alright, it could be follow the leader time, but we can make a save now if I wasn't so quick on the trigger. And we'll be talking with Menga. A lot of dialogue choices here.
I could use a quickie.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menga. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
Alright, in we go to talk to Menga.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This Witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Marigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'll be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Still haven't paid me for the witch, yet your hunters are already torturing her.
What of it?
You're damaging goods you haven't paid for yet.
This little piggy had roast beef. Oh, you bastard! No! This little piggy had none.
Don't worry, you shan't leave empty-handed. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Marigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
Yeah, I've plowed Triss. But what does it matter if you're paying gold for her head?
Oh yeah. Nearly forgot the mutations strip witches of feelings.
No, no more. Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee, wee, wee. Ow! Bitch bit me. Oh, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, I admit, but I must say no.
What?
You see, I've a magnificent execution plan for Dandelion in Oxenford. A breaking wheel, flaying alive, and so forth. It should work wonders for the mores of the academic youth and townsfolk.
When's this morally instructive spectacle due to take place?
When I issue the order, in person, Dandelion will remain in the dungeons beneath Temple Isle until then. So sorry I cannot be of help. Perhaps we can agree different terms. But first, let's see how Miss Marigold fares. It's grown suspiciously quiet in there. Come.
He say where Dandelion is?
Yes, but
Alright, Triss, a little pissed off. She gets her revenge.
how do I say this? That was just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Menga said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle. Dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Menga gave the order, in person.
Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him,
What's done is done.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if I
I know. Let's not dwell on this. We should think about what to do next.
Dandelion's safe for now, though out of reach. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable, and Menga's not likely to order his transfer, or anyone's for that matter.
Let's search his corpse.
Right. Could find something that'll help us. Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Could you revive him?
Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet.
Saw Menga burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note?
Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do.
Menga's the only one who could have ordered Dandelion's release.
Yes. Or someone who looks exactly like him.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, but not here, not now. Come by when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right, we need to get out of here.
All right then. Do a little bit of looting here. All right, the only way you want to go out is through east doors. All the rest are going to lead to a fight.
I either go out another way or ready my sword.
Over here!
What the? Over here!
Out the door.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
Okay, we need to climb up on the here. Climb up on the shed. We can use art on this wall right here. And we're out.
You there, Mr. Reuben wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Choice 2.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Don't bother. I know what happened to Dandelion.
Then take my coin. I always pay my debts, even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
All right. Call our crowns. Everything's done. Building's burning down. All right, we want to go west. Hit the marker. Should be back this way. There it is, Novigrad Docks. Time for some horse racing. Back over here to the Bagel Bud residence. All right, we want to head over to the race stands. We're going to do some horse racing. The horse racing dude is at the top up here. Race master. Let's make a save before we start doing some horse racing. Got some to win over here.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
I want a race.
Pay the 100.
Grand.
You'll get more than that back
Your
at the end.
name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia, on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see. Seamus Holt astride Athos.
All right.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3, 1...
Alright, just follow the path. Try and box the best that you can, like we've done in previous races. And you win the race.
Hear ye, hear ye. The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach. Glory to the victor.
Glory to the victor. Alright, next race. There's 3 of them. Gotta win all 3,
Not
just
bad,
like usual.
Yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Say maybe later so that you can make the save. And you can put the new saddle on, by the way.
Captured and displayed in the...
Let's go to inventory. So superior racing saddle. Oh, it's the same as the one we already have. So let's make a save.
Well,
And do the second race.
another race. Will you ride?
Like to race again.
Excellent. Don't go anywhere. We'll start soon. Your opponent this time, Viscount Roma astride Caniculus. The Viscount races incognito, so I must ask for your discretion.
All right, next race, same course. Don't forget to friend and follow us on Twitch if you're on YouTube. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, much appreciated.
2, 3, off you go!
Purple path now, so it's a little bit different.
That's it, Roach.
We let him catch up a little bit. I think we have enough stamina maybe to make it to the end.
Faster.
Ooh, that was close to him passing us. Just gotta try and squeeze him against the fence best that you can. We're running out of stamina. Gotta box him out. And we get there.
Hear ye,
Slower.
hear ye. The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach. Glory to the victor.
Glory to the victor. That's us, by the way. That's you guys. Good job.
Bravo. Congratulations, you won in style. Shall I sign you up for another?
So let's jump into the inventory. Got some new saddlebags. Oops. So we equip them bad boys, carry more stuff, make a save.
Watch it.
Talk to the race master. Win the third race.
Another race. Will you ride?
Want to try again?
Gained an appetite, have we? Your opponent this time, Luke Vegelbud, young Lord Albert's cousin, atop succubus. He's the black sheep of the family, but he's not lost a race yet, so he's seen as something of a local champion.
All right, let's beat this fool too.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Nice of them to actually have somebody walk right in front of us. Don't know what the hell was up with that. Now we're going to the left again. And to the right down here. To the right again. Wow, I don't know what happened there that it wouldn't turn for me. Just, oh, he got ahead of us. Gosh darn, steering isn't working all that well. Don't know what all that is about. I don't know where he, oh, he's way back there. That's crazy. We must have knocked him off the road or something back there. Messed him up big time. So you're gonna make it all the way to the end here in easy mode. It's closing in, but not enough. Good job winning all 3 races. Getting ever closer to that trophy. All right, we get back our 100 crowns plus another 60 again.
Congratulations, a grand victory.
Superior cavalry saddle. 25 experience points this time. Not 10. Oh, 200 crowns, not 160 like the others. Okay, let's jump into the inventory. Even more stamina. More experience points for winning the race. Save the game. Because we're going to have another quickie race coming up on us in no time. All right, down we go.
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd like to congratulate you personally. Farewell.
So we're going to have another horse race here with Cleaver that we have to win. Read it. All right, the fast travel point is back over here. the stairs. And then we can warp and go talk to Cleaver. Beaver. Oh, come on. What the hell? Oh, we're almost to level 13. Back to Hierarch Square. Surprise, surprise. Jump over. We know where to meet him at. The Beeve. Make a save. It's just quicker to do it this way. And well, let's talk to him.
Thanks for the invite.
Congratulations. Quite the winner, the Vagel Buds. Luke's one hell of a prick, but I don't recall him ever losing before. And seeing as you outran him, you actually stand a chance at Paleo. Make some real coin.
Fine, I'll race.
Lovely. Colour me thrilled. Just don't bloody let me down, because I'm about to bet a small fortune on you. Go prepare. Drink some chamomile or whatever the fuck you do.
Alright, racing two guys now for the first time. This is a long path. The challenge is if you deviate off the path at all, it's going to fail the race and you'll have to restart. So do your best to follow the map and race how you're supposed to race here. Freaking monsters showing up in the side of the race. So I missed the turn there a little bit. It can happen, at least it didn't fail the race on me. Gotta try and catch up to this guy. Trying to get the stamina back, and keeping ahead of both these guys is a pain in the butt. I told you this is a long race, so it makes it a little difficult to do, but we can get there. And there's the finish line.
Cleaver had a good up for proving you. Congratulations.
Good job, everybody.
Give us a kiss, Geralt. No? Then I'll smooch that roach of yours. That were lovely.
And my pay?
Take it, you cheeky bastard. Never met a man who earned his coin fairer than you did today.
Temple Guard, scatter!
700
Get the
crowns.
fuck out of here. Thanks, Geralt.
Racing blinders. Quest that plays the thing. That's where we are. We need to go through the gate. And while we're at it, now that we won the race, let me make up save. You certainly don't want to mess that up. Alright, let's go talk to Priscilla in the inn. Every time you pass that alley, Whoreson's thugs are there. It just gets to be a bummer every single time. They can all complain. They always walk down right in front of you or right into you. That's just going to be the way it is. Second door on the right, remember? There she is. Talk to Priscilla.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan. But we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
So yeah, you want to start on it right away. We have a critical choice at the end. I will remind you about it before we actually get there.
Alright. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
Say yes.
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his no, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Palvera. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah?
You wish to say something?
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witch's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Take the first one.
Let's go with the Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A Witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
Alright. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide...
Okay, this is where the choice matters. You want to pick comedy. It's important.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh, just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising? Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
Alright, don't forget to friend and follow us on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, like the videos, subscribe to the channel, read the Doppler Salvation. I'm going to end this thing right here. And because when we get the play actually going, when there's a bunch of timed events and things, and I don't want to create issues with that. So thank you guys for following along. You take care out there and be safe, and we will catch you next time with the Doppler Salvation.